Now, the Senate did indeed overturn the president's vaccine mandate. Now it goes to the House. But even if the House scraps it as well, listen to what Jen Psaki says the president would do. Roll it.
We're hopeful that this doesn't come to the president's desk. I can't make a prediction of that. I'd leave that to the vote counters or the whip counters in the House. But if it comes to his desk, he will veto it.
He will veto it, says Psaki. All right. Fred Keller is the Pennsylvania Republican who joins us now. Congressman, why do you welcome a presidential veto of a measure you supported?
Well, I don't welcome the veto. I think it's a little disappointing. We have bipartisan support in the Senate, and I'm working with my colleagues in the House. We have all the Republicans on it, and I've had some very constructive conversations with some Democrats, and I'm hopeful that we can have our resolution come out of the House within the next month, and the president's going to have to make a decision on whether or not he's going to support the American people and have the respect for them, or he's going to go it alone and rule over them.
Well, as I understand it, you kind of welcomed it, a veto, on the grounds that it would make the president look bad, because a lot of people in America do not want these kind of vaccine mandates. You think it'll make the president look bad if he vetoes it?
Well, I think it would, but more importantly, the reason we're doing this is to stand up for the American people. And at the end of the day, that's gonna make the president make the decision whether or not he's going to support the rights of the American people or not. And it's not whether or not somebody should get a vaccine. It's whether or not the government would have the authority to tell them to do it.
Okay. Do you want to get rid of all mandates? That would be for government workers, for defense workers, healthcare workers, private sector workers. No mandates at all. Is that where you're coming from?
That's exactly where we're coming from. This is not a point where the government should be telling people what they can do and taking away their constitutional rights.
But you are in favor of vaccination and boosters, I take it, just not telling people what to do.
As I've said, this isn't whether or not somebody should or shouldn't be vaccinated. That's a decision they make with their doctor, and that's their decision to make. The government should not be telling them to do it.
From our point of view, this is a financial program, basically. And from our point of view, the vaccine mandates will reduce the labor force in a variety of industries at a time when we don't have enough workers in those industries. The result is inflationary, actually, because you're interrupting the supply chain, you're interrupting the wage cycle. It is inflationary. And there's another reason to ban these vaccine mandates.
You're 100% correct. It's going to put a strain on businesses, small businesses, medium-sized businesses. And these are the people that created the greatest economy the world had ever seen. They're the people that went to work every day, many of them, through this pandemic, and got America through the pandemic, kept us going. And now this is the thanks the president wants to give them.
All right, Congressman Fred Keller, Republican, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us, sir. We appreciate it. And we wish you luck getting this thing through. Thanks a lot, sir.